Now, here in the United Kingdom, an estimated 1.5 million people are estimated to have the heart condition atrial fibrillation, which can put patients at a higher risk of stroke. Well, NHS hospitals have now begun piloting a new device to treat it. The device uses a small catheter to generate electrical pulses that target and destroy heart tissue. It's aimed at preventing irregular heart rhythms caused by the condition. The Volt device, developed by the healthcare company Abbott, is inserted into the heart through a minimally invasive procedure which does not require general anaesthetic. Well, this condition is the most common heart rhythm disorder in the UK, and it causes fatigue, dizziness and a significantly increased risk of stroke and heart failure. Dr Riyaz Somani is a consultant cardiologist at the University Hospital of Leicester NHS Trust, which is taking part in the pilot. He's been fitting patients with the new device and joins us now. Thank you very much for being with us. Well, tell us more about it and why it's so important.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you very much for having me on the show this evening. So we've been able to target areas in the heart, in the top left chamber of the heart, with a procedure called ablation for a number of years. And this allows us to target those bits of tissue in the heart that generate atrial fibrillation. Traditionally, we've been using either cauterizing, burning away those bits of tissue, or freezing those bits of tissue that generate atrial fibrillation. What Abbott have developed with this Volt system is a balloon-based catheter, which is introduced through the groin into the top left chamber of the heart, and it allows us to deliver a type of energy called pulsed field ablation. Now, this allows us to deliver energy and destroy the bits of tissue within the heart that generate atrial fibrillation in a much more precise fashion, and reduces the likelihood of any collateral damage to any adjacent structures close to the heart, which traditionally may have been at higher risk of damage. So the esophagus, for example, the food pipe and nerves that surround the heart could potentially be damaged. But this new form of energy allows us to significantly reduce the risk of that. What's also been quite a significant step change is the ability to deliver this type of ablation procedure much more quickly and under local anaesthetic and sedation. So it takes away the logistics in the NHS.
Yeah, sorry, you just broke up a bit there. I said a lot of people are suffering from this condition. It is pretty common, isn't it?
Extremely common. So, as you said in your introduction, 1.5 million people in the UK suffer with atrial fibrillation. 1 in 4 of us over the age of 40 are at risk of atrial fibrillation, and it's hugely debilitating. It affects people, lots of symptoms, palpitations, breathlessness. For some people, it can be have huge detrimental impact on quality of life.
So this then, it's a good breakthrough, isn't it? I mean, it's very important.
Absolutely. So I think a big step forward. It appears to be highly effective, is potentially safer compared to the type of procedures that we have historically been able to offer our patients with atrial fibrillation, and a much more efficient type of procedure. So we're able to potentially undertake the procedure on 3 or 4 patients in a working day compared to 2 patients, which we've traditionally been able to do previously. And it seems to be very well tolerated by the patients undergoing the procedure. They're awake. But most patients have come away telling us that there's been little or no pain involved with the procedure. They're surprised at how quickly they're bouncing back from the procedure, and most patients are thankful to be able to go home the same day.
Well, thank you very much indeed for being with us. That's Dr Riyaz Somani there, consultant cardiologist at the University Hospitals of Leicester NHS Trust.